Kikhubor ka Batesi TV. Lawan Rashapi ka Frank Motors. The all-new Altros. Now with more exciting features. Ka any ride, ka app ban book taxi bat bike, ban pensuk ya ka let kawan katkum ka jingdon kam jongpi, namar bangi nyokor ya ka por jongpi. Download ya ka nika app na ka Play Store.
Ka IZ Group of Institution Bangalore, kadai ke college babhatam nagabanta ka jingpuli nursing but paramedical course, hospital training, kinyo scholarship but 6% ka kam, haki hospital bahedo India but shabari. Nabanta ka jingpuli ka jingsiyo ka baret but hila ban lagu ban puli da ka education loan. Hila ruban syukola ho number kandai nyo saw san riu pranot. Lani kandai pran riu license, riu kandai pra.
Hatu pikwa baki janjong pikil kuit ha benar kam daka Oswell Soup hilaban yo na barok kidukan
Ka Food Corporation of India North East Frontier Region Regional Office Shillong ka pej ka jing sam khaw na ka benta ki lightly jla jong than chtai lami ngi kala pentep bakala pelat kumpah nyo point sanlak metric ton ki marbam klem jing COA po ka Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme nadu upana yayong arajar arpho hadu upana no para arajar arpu ar hakaji kren bigila pathai ko bor haga arpho tare unaitung arajar arpulai u general manager jongka Food Corporation of India North East Frontier Region Regional Office Shillong u SK Yadav ulay thuru shaphang ka Open Market Sale Scheme Domestic OMSSD scheme hakaba ya ukhaw bat ukaw la dili lam hayo man lakatayo bat ban pejru baki marba mardi kimday ban kiodor khnang baki patba bat kinong thiet nong pet kinyo jingmento
so that we can convey the efforts of Government of India and FCI to reach out to the consumers for their benefit and the basic purpose of today's that conference is to publicize all that efforts of FCI so that poor and beneficiary for which that these schemes are meant for, we can convey through you and they can get maximum benefit of all these schemes. So thank you once again. We have 2-3 that major initiatives that FCI or Government of India has taken in last 2-3 years. Out of that, you might be aware that during COVID period, it was Pradhan Mantri Gram Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana (PMGKY), which was started in that April 2020, and it lasted till December 22. In that scheme, in NAF region, FCI, which consists that Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram, we distributed around 7.5 lakh metric ton of extra food grains free of cost to all the beneficiaries who are getting that already that MNFS and that other schemes of Government of India. After that, that Government of India has again continued its special efforts to release that stocks under open market scheme so that wheat and rice prices remains in check and consumers get maximum benefit of that Government of India initiative. During procurement season of that wheat in major procuring regions like Punjab and Haryana, for time being that scheme is kept suspended so that undue that advantage by some that miscreants may not be taken. Otherwise, throughout year that scheme continues, and its base price keep changing as per Government of India's that evaluation of market prices from time to time. Market scheme under which FCI release stocks, auction takes place every week. On every Friday, we invite that e-auction in which empanel that parties for which very basic that terms and conditions have been fixed, they can participate. Their registration is continuous with their one outside party, that M Junction. We have provided links that how with that bare minimum that documents requirement they can empanel them. And on every Wednesday we release that auction result. Mainly in NF region, wheat is picked up by that private players. Although first time in last week auction, some rice has also been lifted by private parties for release in the open market. So second phase of this year, that auction, e-auction under OMSD has started from 20th of June. Sorry, 28th of June this year, and so far around that this is fourth auction we are conducting, and the wheat base price FCI has fixed 2125 rupees, and whatever that FCI offering wheat, actually requirement is by the private player is less than our offering. That means FCI is offering much more stocks than actual potential of that private party is lifting. And in all these four auctions, FCI has offered around 8,300 metric ton stock after 28th of June. Against that, only 1,450 MT has been lifted by party. That means FCI is giving at least 4 times stocks, 5 times stocks than actual requirement of that wheat in open market. Similarly, for rice also, we have auctioned 7,500 metric ton, and 10 metric ton has been lifted by private parties under OMSD scheme. The terms of its payment and lifting have been kept very liberal so that maximum players can participate in that. We have given 7 days time after that successful bidder who were there, 7 days time to deposit that. And the most that good thing and transparent thing we have tried to maintain is that whatever that process that takes place through e-mode and message to the private party goes at time of auction, at time of that bid, at time of acceptance of their bid, at time of the convocation, conveying them that release order. So party remains well informed at each stage, so that there may not be any communication gap, and all that efforts we are making so that at cheapest rate private party may intervene and release their stocks to the consumer and beneficiary. So salient features of that scheme we will also circulate, so that I would request rather you that you please convey to that potential that players, so that maximum participation may take place and maximum offtake under wheat and rice can take place for the benefit of these 3 states that consumers. Taking in northeast region and particularly in that NF region, I want to highlight 2-3 major things. One is that storage space creation. You all aware that being a hilly states, the godown capacity creation in that private sector is a big challenge for us. Despite that, Government of India through that various programs had made special efforts in creating storage space, and during 1st July 2020, where these 3 states were having only 87,000 metric ton storage capacity with FCI or that CWC hired scheme, it has increased to 106,296, and further as on 1st of July 2023 it has become 122,636, yani around 40% additional capacity we has added despite 2 years that COVID period. You can understand that all that commercial activities including constructions also get stopped. Despite that, we have added around 40% capacity in all 3 states. We are in process of further building up in these 3 states. Out of that, around 26,500 metric ton capacity in Meghalaya itself is already in construction, or through private party we are in process. In Mizoram also around 13,000 metric ton capacity is under construction. In Tripura also around 49,000 metric ton capacity under private entrepreneurship guarantee scheme. We are trying to build up. We are taking help of CWC also. If all these capacities completed within a year or maximum in span of that some months also at some places, the total capacity augmentation would be around 150% in span of hardly 3 years. So the efforts you can see that FCI trying to build the capacity. And you might be aware that in FCI Godans, we have some, if you have visited some FCI Godans, there is some vacant areas also. So Government of India has taken an initiative for monetizing all that resources lying idle with that government or PSUs, that agency. In that effort, FCI has also taken up. It has signed a MOU with its that sister concern, you can say Central Warehouse Corporation, and they will try to build up the Godown capacity in those idle land areas. They will also try to explore that cold storage and other that things, so that commercial use of those idle resources can be done on profit sharing basis, and additional infrastructure development can be made in these states. Particularly in Meghalaya, if cold storage are developed, I think for vegetables grown here, I think we can have additional that benefit beyond that food grain, although FCI is handling, but with the help of CWC, we will try to create some that cold storage facility also, if it is feasible wherever there. PDS, you all know that Government of India under NFSA scheme releasing that stocks as applicable for rest of the country also. And fortification is another that initiative. All that rice supplied in NFSA or open sale, any of region is the leading that region, or all the 3 states are leading in the country who have implemented 100% fortified rice stocks release in NFS and other scheme, which will help in that checking that malnutrition and that other related that things in our that kids, newborns and that women, and rather every citizen who is getting the NFS and other that schemes, that food grains from FCI. This scheme, FCI has no role because identification of beneficiary. There are some that you might be aware, media person, that there are certain issues which are in the power of state government, state list, central list and concurrent list. So identification of beneficiary, that is only the jurisdiction of state government. They have to identify their population who requires this, and as per NFSA policy, whatever that numbers they give, we release that stocks proportionate to that. So some of that ration card may, I think, keep on changing as per that state government's requirement. We give that stocks. You are talking about capacity building, na? No. That's yes. In Meghalaya, I told that we have already that capacity, and in addition to that, 7,500 metric ton Godown at Bagmara.
According to this proposal,
around 7,500 metric ton Godown already under construction here, and around 19,000 metric ton capacity under PEG scheme, a private entrepreneurship guarantee scheme. There are some that specific terms and condition under which if some private party constructs a Godown, FCI gives 10 years guarantee. Even that Godown remains vacant, we give full that rental as per that open bid system. Under that scheme, we have floated that tenders again and again, and this time party are showing interest, and I think hopefully that within year or 2 years, the maximum construction period for that Godown under that scheme is 1 year. So hopefully that would be also ended. I am talking about this only Meghalaya. We have no constraint. We are very happily that providing all that stocks beyond that state government requirement. Rather, 4 month additional buffer we are maintaining. 1 month requirement, Godowns more than 2 month requirement we are already having, and because base of supplying these stocks for Meghalaya is Assam, so their buffer Godown capacity has been created. If you have visited Assam, that Guwahati, one big that silo at Chansari has been created. That has been created basically for northeast buffer that storage capacity of wheat. So 50,000 metric ton wheat stock is stored in one that silo, which is 100% mechanized, and very fast that induction and release of stocks can take place there. So Meghalaya gets benefit not only from the capacity created in Meghalaya, at the outskirts of that Meghalaya situated in Guwahati or nearby Guwahati, that is also a constant feeding point for that Meghalaya. So we have no problem for that NFS implementation, not only for a month, 4, 5 months, 6 months, we can easily meet out that. Yes, in Meghalaya, around 12,862 metric ton rice per month we release in that NFS scheme as per state government requirement. They give a preference under which revenue district people are preferring wheat or rice. Accordingly, they give us bifurcation. And accordingly, we are releasing that rice stocks, and around 1,829 metric ton. Wheat also state government demands, and we are meeting out that without any problem. We have so many that go down points in that Meghalaya.